Hey everybody, it's Neptorka here, back for another reaction to Fire Emblem Heroes. You can see it in the the title up at the top, but I'm pretty excited for this one. I tried not to spoil myself, but the picture came up too quickly. So I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and get into this. This is the only character I haven't played the game, and yet I still really like it. And I think it has something to do with this individual being one of the very first units, like 5-star units I ever got in Fire Emblem Heroes. So I'm pretty excited for this. So let me turn on the volume a little bit and make sure that we're not double piercing your ears, and then let's go ahead and go for it. Oh man, I'm excited. And luckily I do have a chunk of orbs, but not a huge chunk. Let's see. Oh man, it looks so cool. Super excited. Red bow. Oh my goodness. She has the style of, I think, one of the ways she looks in oh, I forget what it's called. Okay, we need to stop right here. The Fire Emblem Warriors game. That's what it reminds me of. Okay. So we have Fujin, Raijin, Yumi. Accelerate special trigger. Cooldown count -1. Effective against flying and armored flows. Man, I'm so excited. Yeah. Accelerate special trigger. Effective against flying and armored oh my gosh, I did it again. Foes. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack speed +6 to unit and deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed, and neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat. And also, if unit has weapon triangle advantage, or if unit speed is greater than foe speed, foe cannot. That's awesome. And it has Kanto 1. I love this weapon. It is amazing. It is so good. I love weapons where, I love fire sweep weapons a lot. So that's huge for me. It's also awesome that it's not just weapon triangle advantage. Also, it can be, done on speed, which is awesome. Effective against flying and armored is huge. And she gets damage from speed. I mean, most of these are part of your normal Hinoka kit. But when it starts getting to prevent, neutralizes preventing follow-up attacks, and the foe cannot counterattack, that's something that's more added into this specific one. Oh man, it's awesome. And then she's got Deadeye, attack speed catch 4. We got Wings of Mercy 4. Everyone's been looking forward for this. Inflicts defense res 3 on foe during combat if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally and that ally's HP is just under 100%. Unit can move to a space, oh my gosh, adjacent to that ally. If an ally's HP is less than or equal to 60%, unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of that ally. That's amazing. I mean, you pair that with Bernadetta. Oh boy. This is going to be awesome. Okay, and then we get Rallying Cry. At the start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grant special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn, and grants charge to unit and flying allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Inflicts speed defense res on infantry, armored, and cav foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit during combat. That is sick. That is such an amazing, it pulls in all of her kit, like what do they call her? The Kinchinoka. She was like a super rain unit. I think she had like attack defense res, or maybe it was attack speed defense, in terms of her raining abilities. But this one, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. This is a really good unit. I'm so excited. And she looks good, and I think she's color sharing with a unit I've wanted for a while now too, so I'm super excited about this. Let's see. So let's just keep going. Oh my goodness. Oh, the art looks so good. I love the attacking art. And you know, just so you guys know, it's super important for these new legendaries that are coming out. It's super important for their preferred skill to be really good because intelligent systems has started to implement everyone's preferred skills into their kits. So basically, any Crom unit, as we experienced with this last turn, any Crom unit is just going to be awesome cracked because he's always going to have to change fate or a version of to change fate. And that goes with pretty much every legendary unit that has come out since about 6 months ago. So and they're adding them to some of the old legendaries too. So this is a really big deal. This is, you know, this ability, what do they call it again? Whoops, I paused it. Rallying Cry. You know, I don't know which part of I doubt it'd be all of it, but I don't know which part of the ability will probably become part of, you know, Hinoka's kit. Let's say there's another, you know, we had Pirate Hinoka recently, and I used that unit a ton. Basically until Flame Tana came out. Then Flame Tana kind of took her place. But essentially, I would expect the next Hinoka unit to come out. That's, you know, maybe it's Halloween Hinoka or something. I don't think we've had Halloween Hinoka. She'll have Rallying Cry. Like, I'm pretty sure. And that's just the way it is for a lot of these legendary units. So, super excited for this one. And her art looks so good. I love it when their attacking art looks really good because that's the picture you see up in the top left-hand corner, like, all the time. I mean, that's the one you see the most. Oh my gosh, just look at that. That's so nuts. That's so good, man.
Let's go.
That's pretty good. Okay, and she's paired up with Takumi.
Out of my way.
You know, it wasn't gonna say, you know, and with this, I think we're gonna get Camilla real soon too, at some point. I think people are waiting for people to. I think Intelligent Systems is probably gonna wait a little bit for people to be like, another Camilla ult to die out, so that they can bring out Legendary Camilla. But I would assume that she's real close. Okay. Okay, there she is. I really wanted Nana. I've wanted Nana for a year. Oh, and it comes with Ophelia. Now I'm glad I didn't do extras on oh my gosh. Now I'm glad I didn't do extras on the A Hero Rises banner, because I was considering doing it just to get more copies of Ophelia that I could fodder. So this red pool has to be one of the most cracked red pools I think we've ever had. Or cracked pools, period, that we've ever had. Oh, man. Ophelia, Nana, and Hinoka. Okay, so that one, I'm not even looking at the others, and I can tell you that that one's the best. Let's see. Blue is Legendary Myrrh. Is that Legendary? Yeah, I think that's Legendary Myrrh. With Sita. And who's the other one? Alfred. You know, that one's okay. I think the real stinker in that one in there is not Alfred. It's Legendary Sita. As much as I love her, and you know, the two that I spent a lot of time trying to get last year were Legendary Myrrh and Legendary Sita, and they haven't panned out as much as I would like them to. Legendary Myrrh's artwork is top tier, so much so that she'd be worth pulling even if she was terrible. But the blue pool is kind of... Alfred might be the best one in that pool. His crazy high defense, you know, sometimes makes him really good. And the fact that he's a... I know we just got Ingrid, but the fact that he is a rearmed unit... Just rearmed units are so good now. And then let's see, we have the colorless... I almost said clear. The colorless pool... Ascended Alinzia is really good. Like, she hits like a truck. The others, I love Legendary Corn. She's one of my favorites, but she's getting old. And legendary Micaiah, even as much as I like Micaiah as a character, her legendary unit was always the one that never impressed me. So I don't think that one's gonna be that great. And then green, you have Sather. Um, Gosh, I've completely blanked out on who the giantess sister is. But she's in the pool. uh, one sister starts with an N. Note. There we go. And then I can't even think of Dagger. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I couldn't come up with that. Dagger is really fallen off. Even though Legendary Robin, I think, pulls a lot of weight on that one, Legendary Robin is definitely one of the units. When I see him, I'm like, ugh, how am I going to deal with this guy? I don't think he pulls enough weight. Him and Sather, I don't think pull enough weight to pull, Dagger along. So even though, Dagger's there, I still think she's just as good, if not better, than the two legendary colorless units. So I think, oh boy, this is a tough one. I'm going to say, obviously, red is your best one, but I think after that, it's probably going to be green. Just because I think there are two super useful units there. And then blue, which has got like three, like a tier below. Like three units a tier below Sather and Legendary Robin, and then a tier below that would be Dagger. It's close to even, but I would probably definitely prefer getting that 2/3 chance of getting Robin or Sather, or an extra copy of Sather, merge copy of Sather, over getting, probably one of the three legendaries there. I've heard that Mer is actually really good in summoner duels. I don't really do much summoner duels, but so blue might be better than I'm thinking, but I think overall blue and green are pretty close, but they're way far away from red, and colorless is nowhere near any of them. So if it were me, I would go in on red. Do remember that we are getting pretty soon. Let me make sure there isn't anything else coming up. I may have to get FeH Pass to make sure that I get this, which, I mean, kind of makes sense, because 613, that means that essentially, if I have FeH Pass during the summer banners, I think that'll be good. So it wouldn't hurt to have that. So, but do remember that coming up we have the kind of the midpoint banner, which is probably going to have, one of the units that we've seen. Maybe it's last year I think it was a villain. It was Letizia. The year before that it was like an ally with Mirabilis, I think, or maybe that was 2 years before that. It was Mirabilis. But it kind of switches on and off depending on who they want. So this year it could very well be Sather's sister, which I'm kind of thinking it will be, is Sather's sister. I don't think they're ready to bring out the king yet. And they're not going to bring out the devolved form, I guess you could say, of, the Gulaveg. I can't remember, Kvasir or something like that. I have a feeling it'll probably be Sather's sister, so we'll see. And I don't know who they're going to pair them with. If they're going to do another engage banner, it's got to be real soon. They've got to do an engage banner soon, because if they don't do it by now, no one's going to really dump a lot into the July banner. And then, of course, when August rolls around, we have Choose Your Legends, and by then, it's just going to be a real long time before, they're able to have a successful engage banner. So I would assume that you're looking at probably, a mixture of OCs and Engage heroes probably on this banner, because if they don't do it, I don't think they can do it until September. So we'll see. I've said it before, Engage isn't the most popular Fire Emblem game. I'm sure everyone's got their favorite unit that they want. There are several units that I want in, but really it's just nowhere near something like Three Houses or some of the other more popular games. So, they're taking their time with it. I think that's kind of the case. So that's everything in this reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm super excited for this. This is one of those legendary banners where I would pull even if I didn't have FeH Pass, but I think I may get FeH Pass anyways, just to make sure that I get, I would like to have both of them, Hinoka and Nana, and unfortunately that's probably going to drain my orbs for the summer banners, which I should be saving up for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. I hope you guys are having a great day, and well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Neptorka out. See you guys.